evening, guys. This is KT, and you're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show. Tonight, we got a great show planned for you. As you know, tonight is Black History Wednesday. Tonight, we're going to tell you about some Black inventors and some Black scholars. We got that for you. Then we got some Joe's poetry. We got some reggae music, and if you're good and we got a little time left, we might even do a reset. So I want you to sit back, relax, grab that last piece of jerk chicken and whatever it is that you're eating and drinking, and get ready for some show enough. Mama, shut your mouth. Reggae music. Well, I remind.
Them just talking hype. When we roll up, shoot up them party vibes. If I know the get a beat, then I the 45. Yo, hey, me the boy, she squeeze it, she got palm boy. Shot the post, blood run like river that boy. From me little bit running, send me apart. And everybody know, send me no give a damn boy. Me bust me gun till he hot like fire pan stove. Arrow catch panny wall like flyer pan post. Them know so me sick like Iron Man coke. Me make your mother buy a reed and a one road. Clip them long like fireman hose. Shot bunny him up like iron pan close. Any bumper hold this dead. God know me take the oath. Car when he gun them a bust boy drop down a death. Me run them down shoot shot in your gut. Anyway chip then he chop them a cut. A tough chat them a pop. I don't know if we bust them head. Promise die while you are the fucking dead. Squeeze it, she got palm boy. Shot the post, blood run like river that boy. From me little bit running, send me apart. And everybody know, send me no give a damn boy. War get hot, man, I drop dash bomb in Iraq. Them know me head hot like yam in the pot. Pussy love chat, so me shot him for that. When the rifle bust, don't jam in fi stop. So me left him fi gap. Boy, I try run him, friend, drop him fi got. As some me know, say them a pussy. Yo, them not evil. Never bust her head with the fucking nigger. Boy, I say them tough. Now look for me, though. Street team make your blood run like a fucking diesel. Hey, me never itch it, squeeze it, she got palm, boy. Shot the post, blood run like river that boy. From me little bit running, send me apart. And everybody know, send me no give a damn boy. Me bust me gun till he hot like fire pan stove. Arrow catch panny wall like flyer pan post. Them know so me sick like Iron Man coke. Me make your mother buy a reed and a one road. Clip them long like fireman hose. Shot bunny him up like iron pan close. Any bumper hold this dead. God know me take the oath. Car when he gun them a bust boy drop down a death. Me run them down shoot shot in your gut. Anyway chip then he chop them a cut. A tough chat them a pop. I don't know if we bust them head. Promise die while you are the fucking dead. She squeeze it, she got palm boy. Shot the post, blood run like river that boy. From me little bit running, send me apart. And everybody know, send me no give a damn boy. Boss 4-1, them boy they don't know man. Come a promise man, thump in a face DJ. I want the whole Kogan. Me murder 4 man, 4 girl. Make AK sing like vocal. Them badness like them local. Man, we sing them place like Portland. When my be a man, all our people are dead. What 90 are squeezing a head. Tell them about rose eyes, flank off, feel them. Can't tell them man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing a head. Them know we be bust them head. He fuck me gun up his head. Man, hot up the place like pot pan stove. Funeral, play a bowl box and rose. Real top killer, we no mac and toast. Tell some boys if it's up from pose. How your skin coulda tough like Batman clothes. To be 18 see clock pan nose. Lift off your head with the hands and toes. Coming all left nothing for the cops and crows. Squeeze out the girl tech. Boil it down in a casket get well dressed. Chop off a neck left your headless. Who no badness soft like a bread wet. Anybody feel brave or make step. Out of your body me we make breath left. AR-15 it well set. I no bank teller when he take check. Spanish town roll out, people are dead. Mark 90 are squeezing ahead. Tell about big tree, homestead, march pen. Past pen, man, believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing ahead. Them know we be bust them head. Lift up me gun, knock us head. When the Glock speed, boy drop this. Me run over them and clap six. Boy get pop up like mob stick. No murder your friend, me no chat quick. To kill them, me no practice. Rise the rifle and balance it. Blood leak out like tongue drip. Boy just get him tongue. When you hear about ravers and a ding dong, out of your head where you a fling from. One in your face where the hollow tips from. Big rifle a swing cross and a swing song. 50 cash shake up the place, hear a whole man shout out. If I no got a King Kong, funeral day make a mother sing song. I am memorial, them have to play this one. Maybe a man roll up, people are dead. Mark 90 are squeezing ahead. Tell about rose eyes flank off, seal them. Can't every man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing ahead. One of them know me, we bust them head. Lift up me gun, then a pen. DJ Sure. Broke good. So me I say Salt Spring. Me I say Cornwall Coach. You see me? Me I say Gully. You hear that? Whole of Mobile, whole of Spain Town, Homestead, my place. TJ, what you say?
Bossed.
Rivers, killers,
GCT.
motherfucking sick niggas.
10%. Greenland.
Fort Jenners. You know what thing go? Bossed. Governor.
Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing ahead. One of them know me, we bust them head. Lift up me gun, then a pen.
Okay, guys, so we're back. And tonight we're going to be talking about Black inventors as well as Black scholars. And with me tonight, as usual, is my co-host, Miss Johanna Bright from Joe's Poetry, excerpts from my resume. Let me give her some applause. What's up, Joe?
Hey, Casey. How you doing, Sissy?
I'm doing fine. So, guys, forgive us for the way that she's sounding, and maybe even me. We're sounding a little distant, but I'm talking to Joe via the telephone. So, you know how technology is. It always don't show, or sometimes it don't show up the way we want it to. So we're going to do our best to give you the best show possible, and we're going to do our best to make sure that everything we say gets heard tonight. So you won't have any problem with hearing me or hearing Joe for that matter. So, Joe, I'm going to start off tonight because we're going to be talking about Black scholars and Black inventors. So the first person that I have on my list is a guy by the name of Lewis Lattimore. Now, Lewis Lattimore was born 1848. He died in 1928. He invented the carbon filament in the light bulb. Now, why is this important? Well, Lattimore is one of the greatest inventors of all time. Thomas Edison may have invented the electric light bulb, but Lattimore helped make it a common feature in Americans' households. In 1881, he received a patent for inventing a method of producing carbon filaments, which made the light bulb last longer and efficient and more cheaper. So he also worked with Alexander Graham Bell to draft a drawing that was required for Bell's patent on the telephone. So I think this guy is really, really interesting. And if it wasn't for Lewis Lattimore, we wouldn't have the light bulbs we have, and it wouldn't cost as little money as it costs.
Well, I agree. That, and when you think about the illumination that we have on our cell phones, and our cell phones in general, I mean, this man was a pioneer in the industry, and we don't hear very much about that at all. And yet, our cell phone, the technology that it's based on the work that he did.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. So who you got, Joe?
Well, the first person I have is Alexander Lucius Twilight. And who was he? Well, he was actually the first African American to receive a college degree, and this was back in 1823. And he earned a bachelor's degree from Middlebury College.
Was Middlebury an all-black college or a white college?
No. Middlebury College, I believe. You know what? My brain just did a brain fart. I've been doing that a lot. I think it's the baby.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to write down where Middlebury is, but I know Middlebury it's near, it's on the East Coast.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out.
Yeah, it's on the East Coast, but
Okay.
his notoriety is to be the first African American to receive a college degree from a distinguished university.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, and that was in 1823, before slavery ended.
Wow. Well, if it was on the East Coast and it was up north, outside of Virginia and North Carolina and South Carolina, then it was probably in one of the free states. So he had the availability to be able to go to college there. Now, the next person I have is a guy by the name of Otis Boykins. He was born in 1920 and he died in 1982. Now, Otis Boykin, he invented the artificial heart pacemaker control unit. Why is it important? Although there were various variations to the pacemaker before Boykin invention, the modern day pacemaker would not exist without his work. So it lets you know that this guy actually did something that made a difference in terms of pacemaker. I mean, think of all the people you know that may have a pacemaker. I know a couple of people that have pacemakers.
Well,
so who's on your list?
You gotta like a skip in the conversation. So excuse me if I break in. I think you're not talking.
Oh no. You're fine. Go ahead. Who you got?
The next person on my list is William Sanders Scarborough. He was born in 1852 and he died in 1926. And he was the first black member of the Venerable Modern Language Association. Those are the people who put words in our dictionaries. Scarborough was president of Wilberforce University in Wilberforce, Ohio. He was born a slave, and he secretly taught himself to read and write. And once he mastered those skills of reading and writing while he was a slave, he then taught himself how to speak Greek and Latin. Speak it and write it.
Wow, man. People don't understand how great that is. Because
our language today is based on what this man and the work that he's done.
Well, and another thing, people don't understand how great that is because back during slavery, it was against the law for a black man to be able to read. I mean, that was against the law, let alone be able to speak 3 different languages fluently. Yeah.
Read and write. Read, write, and speak.
Wow.
You know how extremely intelligent a person has to be, and to be put into the modern language society, that just blows my mind, because there definitely was a specific way that Americans spoke back then, right? Because it was very, I want to say British, but I could be using the wrong words, but they used a lot of D's and vowels back then. And so the Modern Language Association, they were the people who adapted how language would change and how people would begin to speak with each other. And to know that a black person, man, who was once a slave, is he is an integral part of how we speak today. And it's like, wow, black people need to understand that, you don't speak the way you speak how you choose to speak. It has nothing to do with where you came from, but what you choose to do with your language today.
So are you saying that Ebonics is a myth?
No, I'm not saying it's a myth because I'm pretty sure that the modern language is probably wiped out everything Ebonics is known for so that they can keep up with it themselves. But he was part of making sure that all America and everybody in the United States adapted the same way we speak. Everybody in America speaks a specific way now, and that's because of the modern language society. They decide what words will go out into society and become appropriate conversation.
Okay, so the next person we have up is Mr. Henry Brown. Now, Henry Brown invented the modern day fireproof safe. Why is it important? Once again, when Henry Brown patented a receptacle for storing and preserving papers on November 2nd, 1886, this was a fire and accident safe container made of forged metal, which could be sealed with a lock and key. Anyone who has ever had important documents stored in a safe and saved in a fire can thank Mr. Brown. Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah. I mean, that's like banks. That's like law firms. That's like all these different places that hold on to documents, critical documents that could make a difference if were caught in a fire. The safety of them being saved. This guy made it possible to be able to save stuff that you don't want destroyed in a fire, or in some kind of accident, demolition accident. So
that's pivotal in the business world. It changed the way people, like you said, stored their documents. Can you imagine how they did it prior to that, though?
Well, I don't know how they did it before that, but I'll tell you one doggone thing. I know how they do it now, and they do store it away. So listen, Joe, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to the Jamaica Funk Show, and with KT, your host, and my co-host, Miss Johanna Bright from Joe's Poetry. And speaking of Joe's Poetry, we're about to do a piece from excerpts from my resume written by Miss Johanna Bright, and it is called At Some Point. Well, I
I'm at a point where I question my ability to read people. Yeah, I know I said I could, but people change. The ones that come near seem like the ones I would trust. The ones who said they had my back, I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them. I'm at a point where I question my ability to discern the right from the wrong. And before, yeah, it was easy because we were young. Everyone had the same ideals. We were all in the same fight, had the same battles and strategies. The outcome was what we all wanted. But now the war is different. It's the same war with the same soldiers fighting on the same front, and some have the same tattered uniforms, and they chant the same battle cry, and I attend the same rallies with the same people. But it's different now. It's too many skirmishes, too many deaths, too many walking wounded who remember when we stood up for them in the fray, in the heat of the battle, when all seemed lost, and they needed someone to reach out and pull them out of the ditch and cover them with their bodies while the bullets flew overhead. And all they knew was there was noise and somehow it's not affecting them because someone covered them with their blood and they emerged victorious. And they're different now. And I'm different now. But the war rages on and the battles are held on the field of death and the bodies pile up in numbers staggering, sublime. And we stop counting them because we have to soldier on until the war is won. We're all different now. There are times when I want to check out, and it seems like there's no end to the war. There are no more victories. The soldiers are tired, wearied, and worn. The bullets still fly. The death toll still rises. Not as much as you would think anymore. And the enemy, he doesn't care. And I don't know who he is anymore.
4-1, them boy they don't know man. Come a promise man, thump in a face DJ. I want the whole Kogan. Me murder 4 man, 4 girl. Make AK sing like vocal. Them badness like them local. Man, we sing them place like Portland. When my be a man, all our people are dead. What 90 are squeezing a head. Tell them about rose eyes flank off, feel them. Can't tell them man believe in a lead. Rifle rise and people are dead. Mark 90 squeezing a head. Them know we must them head. Lift up me gun now head. Man hot up the place like pot pants.
Chit shot, chit shot.
Here I come. Here I come, here I come again. And there you go, with your silly games, girl. You know you're hot and cold, you're in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends. Then you want go north and south. So you love rum so, me no want go through it again. Hey, you know you're hot and cold, in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends. Then you want go north and south. So you love rum so, me no want go through it again. No. Joking, why you laughing? What you really are deal with? Hey, you stop the walking while I'm talking. Stop playing with my feelings. Better you allow me and not chat to me. Just see me and not see me. Last night we lay down, you turn your back, give me. Like the loving and not feel me. You know you're hot and cold, you're in and out. You want me, then you wanna be friends. Then you want go north and south. So you love rock so. You know I do it again.
All I think about is you and only you, my baby. Love you like that. All I think about is you. No one else will do, my lady. Love you like that.
She don't believe in shooting stars. She believes in shoes and cars, and only around big spenders. Baby girl apart, she profile like a star. Fall in love, she will leave you with a scar. No, she won't surrender. No, 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 no. When the deal is done, even your name she won't remember. And it's all for fun. Girl, I wanna wake up beside you. Wake up beside you. Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. Longing. You know I miss you so much. Girl, I wanna wake up beside you. Wake up beside you. Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I'm missing you so much. Oh man, I love you not just for who you are, but for who I am when I'm around you. That's why it's hard when me off it far from the queen where me give me crown to. Our relationship is not a boat to me. Serious, not a joke to me. In my arms for you supposed to be. That's why me need you to come close to me. Cause I wanna wake up beside you. I wanna wake up beside you. Girl, you know I'm longing for your touch. You know I miss you so much.
Now leave me, now leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. It's so hard to say goodbye. No, no, leave me, now leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. It's so hard to say goodbye. She say it's hard for me, you know, but I got to do what I have to do because I can't do this no more. With you, it ain't worth it. You need to find something or someone else to occupy your time because I can't do this no more. It's so hard to say goodbye. Now leave me, now leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. It's so hard to say goodbye. No leave me, no leave me, leave me. Give me another chance, give me another try. Baby, it's so hard to say goodbye.
Back it up close, come near me now. Me have something me want share it now. It might look spooky and scary now, but be the co-pilot and steering now. No illusion, no fearing now. Just take me magic one and disappearing now. Reaching climax is clearly now. We no care if the neighbor them want hear we now.
When I first met you, I already knew you were the one for me. Never second guessing that we'd be right here, right now. I swear, I vow to always pick you up when you are down.
All this argument like we're in a parliament, but me know your mouth is your biggest strength. All the time you a give me big tough chat. Me just walk away, then me walk come back. From long time like a old school, to what we a bounce like a pro tool. So me now make one argument mash we up. Me no fool. I love you, 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 and girl I need you in my arms forevermore. And I love you, 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 I love you.
I will never give you another minute or a chance for you to hurt me. Say you're sorry, say you love me, and change your mind again. Baby, no more tears, no more crying, waiting around for things to get ugly. Don't believe me, watch me leave and hear me when I say, baby, things change. Sunset, sunrise, this is the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah, baby, I ain't playing, so say yeah, 'cause it's the last time, the very last time I made up my mind. Oh yeah.
Martin Luther Black, Malcolm X Black, Marcus Garvey Black, Barack Obama Black, Bill Clinton Black. How you think about that? How a leap of great, some of the greatest people in African history document that. So free up black people, live up black people. I in a jail, someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them trap people. So free up black people, free up black people. In a jail, someone feel like people. Mental shackles and chain in a brain, them trap people. Yeah, my point is, the mix and everything.
That's right. Free all black people. My boy is singing. He's talking about the greatness of being black. So I take my hat off to you, brother. And that was a mix by G-Sharp. Well, over there at Mr. Brown's Lounge. All right, G-Sharp. So if you're just joining us, you're listening to KT and Joe on the Jamaica Funk Show. And if you're interested in listening to some more of our radio broadcasts, you can go to Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker.com, or for one-stop shop, as Joe would say, JamaicaFunkShow.com. That's www.JamaicaFunkShow.com. So, Joe, tonight we're doing Black History Wednesday, and we're telling people about some of the inventors and scholars that we have learned about, and we want to tell them about. So, who do you got?
Well, my next person up is from New York City. He's a tailor, and his name is Thomas L. Jennings. And why is he important? He's been credited with being the first African American to hold a U.S. patent. And what was his patent? The patent was issued in 1821 for a dry cleaning process.
Wow, Wow. Wow. So he's the inventor of that stinky stuff being in your clothes that when you get them come home from the dry cleaners, you gotta pull the plastic bag up so you can air them out. Wow.
I pulled up in front of the dry cleaning and I've seen people take out like bags and bags and bags full of stuff and they empty in their closets to get to the dry cleaner.
Wow. Wow. Well, okay. So the next person I got is a guy by the name of Gerald A. Lawson. Now, Gerald A. Lawson was born in 1940 and died in 2011. And why is he important? Because he invented the home video gaming console. Now, anyone who owns a PlayStation, Wii, Xbox should know Lawson's name. He created the first home video game system that used interchangeable cartridges, offering gamers a chance to play various games and giving video game makers a way to earn profits by selling individual games as a business model that exists today. So y'all got to give it up for this man, because if not, y'all wouldn't be sitting in front of the TV with your Wii and your Xbox and all the rest of them doggone game consoles that you all be really enjoying. Know that it was a black man who invented the home video gaming console. What do you think about that, Joe?
I think he did more than that. He established the algorithm that gives us the opportunity to take our games wherever we want to go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I look at, and on top of that, he gave us the ability to occupy our children when they go places. Because you remember how your kids be running around and you have to give them that look where they know that if they don't sit their butt down, they're going to get a knot snatched in them. Girl, yeah. I remember when you were going down south, when my parents would take us places, my mama, she would go, don't make me turn around, or how about the all-knowing eye that says, don't make me stop this car, because you're in the back seat making all that doggone noise. Yeah. So that's but nowadays you don't even have to do that, because the kids got their Game Boys and their DSIs or whatever them things is called. And, you know, they're back in the back seat doing their thing, their iPad, their notebooks, whatever, but they're playing games, you know, and so. It's not really possible for us to have it in our hand and take in our entertainment and our education wherever we want. And on top of that, check out the Wii. The Wii is like the exerciser, the dancer, wow, this man was on to something. I'm telling you. So guys, be proud that Gerald A. Lawson is somebody to reckon with. Now, Joe, who you got next? And we're going to let this be the last one. So go ahead and tell us who you got.
Okay. So I got Mr. Benjamin Bradley, a slave. All right? He was employed, a slave, because slaves were employed even during slavery. He was employed at a printing office and later at the Annapolis Naval Academy. And in the 1840s, he developed a steam engine for a warship. Unable to patent his work, he sold it and used the proceeds to purchase his freedom. It's as simple as that. Wow. His cost was unfortunately, like most inventions for blacks in our black history, was stolen from him because he couldn't patent it. You know, the proof was only in that he'd done it, but he sold it, and he used the proceeds to purchase his freedom. Wow, man, I'm telling you, you know, it is so horrendous to really understand the magnitude of slavery and what it really did to us as a people, and the lengths that we had to go to in order to just be free individuals here in America.
And I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was letting him know, and this guy is from Puerto Rico. Now, granted, Puerto Rico is one of the U.S. colonies. However, he lives in the States. And at one time, Puerto Rico wasn't a part of the U.S., but the people who came here from Puerto Rico were called immigrants. Now they're citizens. And I was explaining to him that, there are so many people here that are immigrants, and they're complaining about life in America. But what they fail to realize is that life in America for them was a choice. Life in America for African Americans was a demand and a highway robbery. We were a
commodity.
Yeah.
So anybody that didn't come here as a commodity, you came here by choice.
And we were less than livestock. So what people have to understand, one of the main reasons why we are so hell-bent on making people identify with us and who we are is because of the manner in which we came to be in this country. So listen, guys, we have come to the end of our road. I want to thank my co-host, Miss Johanna Bright, for being here today. And if you want to hear more of Miss Johanna Bright's poetry, you can go to Joe's Poetry, excerpts from my resume at
www.mamayayaw.wixsite.com/website.
All right. And then as far as we're concerned, you can go to JamaicaFunkShow.com. With that, I must say that without you, there is no us. God bless. Well, I remind.
Reset. If you had the opportunity to live life over without limits or boundaries, having the ability to manifest your goals and dreams with the opportunity to live life on your terms, would you be willing to develop the greatness in you, stepping into a new dimension that supports your expectation of life? Each of us has the power to step out of ordinary into extraordinary living, a life filled with limitless opportunities with the access to an abundance of everything. But it starts with resetting your 5 senses. See, our 5 senses gives us the ability to hear, see, taste, smell, and hold. Some of us have put our life on hold because of the negative things we have been told throughout life's journey. What we have seen and heard have caused us to put up roadblocks, leading us down the path called Impossibility Boulevard, detouring us from smelling the roses, tasting and partaking in the beauty of unlimited possibilities that life has to offer. It's time to reset our thinking, creating a new reality that demands us to be optimistic in the midst of adversity, knowing there is always a way out when we are able to look beyond the obstacles and see the opportunity within. Living life on our terms start with making a commitment to become invincible and unstoppable when it comes to our goals and dreams, refusing to be defeated or mistreated, having the courage to put life on blast, no longer requiring life's approval, choosing to live life the way we see it and not the way life dictates or demands. Each of us have the power to press reset. When we reset our life, it resets our reality. causing us to live on purpose. The kind of life that I'm referring to will cause controversy amongst the turtles when you start running with the giraffes. No longer will you allow negative conversation within or without keep you from coming out of the box. Our determination will cause us to push through the impossibilities, rising to the call of it's possible, moving us forward onto higher grounds. Elevation, exploitation brings new players to the game. Fresh ideas and courage will eliminate fear, breaking the barriers that have had us chained, refusing to be held back in the game we call life. This is your season of opportunities. Today is your day to live life on purpose. Impulse won't do. Put life on notice. There is greatness in you. Don't be sold by the negative stories you've been told. Living life on your terms is possible. But that negative conversation, see, that's what's old. There is nothing new under the sun. Whatever you want to be or do, there is someone who has already begun the journey on the road you desire to travel to. It's your turn. Now let your feet hit the gravel. When you live on purpose, it demolishes the thoughts of it's impossible, enlarging your horizon and opening the doors to unlimited opportunities, moving you beyond involvement into commitment. See, the pig was always committed, whereas the chicken only got involved. If you are ready for a revolution to take place in your life, then now is the time for you to become bold, ambitious, and radical. You have the potential to live an extraordinary life. Your goals and dreams are dependent on you to free them from within so they can rock the world and blow minds across the globe, opening new doors and giving opportunity to those that have been sold on it's impossible to live your dreams. The world will see your story alone, that ambition is the vehicle that awakens dreams. Being radical makes us be determined to see the possibilities in the negative advertisement. And potential declares, I have what it takes to manifest my goals and dreams. If I have to retrain and refuel to be able to endure the journey, I am determined to deliver what I came to earth to give. I suggest that you start today by building a team of people, starting with yourself, that is willing to motivate and inspire you. When times get rough, encourage yourself to continue moving forward, staying committed to the journey, knowing if you believe in your dreams and can see them, have faith, you will definitely achieve them. Each of us has dreams that are worth living. The people that are living their dreams refuse to allow the gravity of negativity to pull them down, nor are they waiting for greatness to be created or show up on their doorstep. They understand that greatness is not created, nor is it discovered. It is awakened and developed from within. This is your time to shine and your season for greatness. Are you ready to awaken and develop the greatness in you? You know what you got to do. Press reset.